Okay. Then again, just in a work context, and this might be even a syndicate that you're busy with in your studies, a group of people that collectively need to work on a range of tasks. I give a demo in the more detailed course on Kanban principles about how you can use something like Teams or Zoom, to manage tasks on a Kanban board collectively as a group. Okay, so Kefense, let me just help you out then with that course very quickly and provide access to that for yourself and for everybody else. I think the noise has subsided here a little bit, just a little bit of a noisy background in the room where I am based at the moment. So let's just pick up this Kanban course for you, and let's make sure that you get maximum value. And Kavense, as I've said to everybody, always just please do make sure that you leave a detailed review of the course and a rating, and that way then other people and students like yourself can see what the benefit is that they can get from that course if they were to enroll and go through it. So I have put the link there to get Kanban organized. And that the lesson that you're looking at now, for example, on the screen is in that course where I give you a demo of how to apply electronic Kanban board principles. And when you have a group of people, obviously, if you have a physical whiteboard or area that you manage your tasks, that's not going to be good for other people that are distributed and not available or able to access that Kanban board where you are. Luyando says, I'm good with planning, but I struggle with getting started. So I'm curious to know what are some tools or resources that one can use to help get started with a task they plan. So Luyando, I mean, I don't know if you're in the beginning of the course, but your challenge is getting started. And to be honest with you, if you start something, you're ahead of 80% of people, right? Some of the biggest challenges is actually just getting started with something, because once you start something, you build up momentum, and that actually helps you get going. And I teach that in my academic writing course. A lot of people struggle to just get writing if they've got a writing project. And, I teach them then just to start writing by saying, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write. And then eventually the brain and the fingers start to communicate, and you start to unlock your thought process. But if you don't write anything, your brain doesn't get unlocked to continue writing. So, Leander, what I would suggest you do is join the Facebook group, and I'll put the link to the Facebook group again just in the chat there quickly. And then in the Facebook group, come in and write a post like Ramona did that you saw in this webinar, and say, I am going to start this task by this time today. And I can almost guarantee you, Leandro, that you will start that task. Okay. And I don't know what it takes for you to start that task. I don't know what that task looks like. Some tasks are easier to start than others. However, it doesn't actually matter how big the task is. The Chinese have a wonderful proverb that says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So even just making that post in the Facebook group is effectively your own start of doing the task, because you've started to get your mindset right in terms of doing that task. So hopefully that is useful for you there.